Hi, besties. Good afternoon from California. If you're new here, just go ahead and introduce yourselves. I don't know if you've seen today's thumbnail, but today's thumbnail is saying, what does it say? Dream big. What do I mean? Today, we're going to be discussing 8 reasons why you should actually be dreaming bigger. Yes. So I'll start by saying that dreaming, it's good to dream big about what you want to achieve. Yes. Dream big about the life that you want to lead and the difference that you want to make. One great thing about dreaming big is that even if you don't meet up with the standard that you've set for yourself or with the dream or your goals, you will still be better off. Yes, better off than not having any dreams at all. Hi, everyone. Where are you watching from? If you're new here, do not forget to introduce yourselves. I like to know you. Hey, Melissa, thank you for joining in. Today, I'm going to be sharing a lot of nuggets. So make sure that you stick around and watch this video all the way till the end. If you have not liked this video, what are you waiting for? Yeah, like this live stream and do also share with your friends. By the way, I want this to be an interactive, session. I want you guys to also share your thoughts as well. So are you dreaming big enough? I'm telling you, this is a question you should ask yourself because bigger dreams lead to bigger results. Yes. So if you want to create a high impact, meaningful life, today I'm going to be sharing some strategies that can help you to dream bigger. So while you're introducing yourselves, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Mariam. I'm a wife. I'm based here in California. I'm a mom, a student, and an entrepreneur. And I'm also a fashion designer. You can check out my website. On this channel, I share all things grants, but on Sundays, I come here to discuss, life life hacks on how we can become a better version of ourselves. Hi, mommy. I see you and I hear you. I'm going to respond to your question in the course of today's video. Yes. And just so you know, I'm also a YouTube coach. I help small to medium-sized businesses start a profitable YouTube channel and begin to monetize it from day one. And I host a free YouTube networking event once every month, last Tuesday of every month precisely. In case you have not registered for our next networking events, find the link in the chat. So go ahead and click on the link and register for our next networking events. Do well to also share with your friends, your family members, your village members, your enemies, and your park members. So yes, if you also want to be part of my Patreon community, yes, I have a Patreon, an amazing, top-notch, classy chassis Patreon community. If you want to be part of it, you can find the link in the description as well. Just so you know, part of the perks of joining my Patreon community is that you get a free one-on-one consultation with me. We can discuss all things money, grants, business, and everything in between. You guys know by now I don't joke with my Patreon community. So please make sure that you introduce yourselves in the comments. Melissa, please introduce yourselves in the comments. Mommy Gordon, go ahead and also introduce your. Hey, thank you, sis. It's the best community ever, I've seen. So yes, go ahead and join my Patreon community. If you also want to create live streams like this, with you can see the beautiful interface I have. I use StreamYard. I use the paid version, by the way. So yes, you can use the free version. It's okay, but you can use my link to also, download StreamYard if you have you want to create live streams like this and have your logo, have your branding and all that. You can use my own link to create one for yourself and thank me later. If you have a YouTube channel and you're not using TubeBuddy to optimize your channel, I don't know what you're doing, or you're just playing. So you can feel free to use my link to download TubeBuddy. Yes. Yay, watching from Canada. Thank you, sis. Thank you for joining. You are amazing. So please find the link to my TubeBuddy in the chat as well if you want to be part of it. And by the way, like I said, I mentioned earlier that I'm a fashion designer. I have a website. It's a luxury brand for women. It's not for Bogwero, as you can see. It is called chasiseverything.com. So you can please use the link. I'm going to put it in the chat as well. And I'm also going to portray it on the screen. So without further ado, guys, come with me. Let's go. Let's just get right into today's topic. Dream big. Why is it important for us to dream big? Yes. So what does it actually mean to dream bigger? I know that bigger is actually a relative term. Yeah. It means a little larger. Yeah. A little higher or larger than it is currently, which means our goals and our visions for the future are a little brighter. For example, you may dream of quitting your job to get a better job, right? To get a higher paying job. So the dreaming bigger may mean we, focus on getting the job that we really want, or starting a business, or tripling your income, or the goal is to be better, right? To dream bigger and achieve bigger things. Now, dreaming big doesn't have to mean that we suddenly want to be a millionaire or become famous overnight. Yes, it just requires us to set our sights a little higher. Yes, just so you know, big dreams, dreaming big, dreams are a cousin of goals. Yes, dreams are a cousin of goals, which means that we also have to set realistic and well planned out goals. So rather than just saying dream big and sending you off to go and figure it out, let's talk about the psychological effects, the processes of dreaming big and dreaming small. So let's go. Now, when I say dream big, what does it actually mean to dream small? Yeah. When you dream small, you're not setting standards for yourself. You're just, living yourself. Yes, dreams are a cousin of goals. Oh, yes, so my sister. So beyond dreaming, you should set your goals so that you can achieve that dream, right? Yes, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm glad somebody is getting it right here. So if you currently have small dreams, it's actually nothing to be ashamed of. But now that you know that you can dream big, yes, like I always say on this channel, I always say dream big, it costs no dime. But remember to work hard. That hard work has to do with your goals, right? Goal setting and reaching your goals. It may not be what we want. I mean, dreaming small may not be what we actually want. And we want to reach greater heights, and then we need to start shifting our mindset. It's about shifting your mindset and dreaming a bit bigger. I'm telling you. So how do we start turning those small dreams into big dreams? Guys, come with me. Let's go. If you have ever dreamt big and your dreams came true, let me know. If you can share, you can share with us in the chats. So yes, just so you know, you need to understand that dreaming big requires big confidence. I've been told so many times that I'm crazy, and that's okay. Yes, dreaming big requires a lot of confidence. You have to be willing to do what others are not willing to do. I'm telling you, people are not brave. I remember when I had my very first fashion show and I was told to mount the podium and speak to a large crowd. It's an open space. And it was like, who are they talking to? Is it me? And then I took the microphone and I went there and I spoke and I didn't die. And that's what I tell people who are afraid to, face the public or who are afraid to talk to strangers. I always tell them, do it. Maybe you should even start with the rejection challenge. Go interview strangers on the streets. And then, when you get a few rejections and you realize you're not dead, you will not die. So try it. It doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to dream a little bigger. Just like I said, dreaming big requires big confidence. It just shows how confident you are. For you to dream big, it requires big confidence. So yes, that's one. Number two is that dreaming big requires overcoming the fear of failure. What if you fail? So what? Failure is an integral part of success. I'm telling you, if you're not failing, then you're not doing something. You are not doing anything. If you are not failing, you are not doing anything. Yes. So dreaming big requires overcoming the fear of failure. I know the fear is actually real because whenever we aim for something big, we have to learn to do new things. And yes, it's scary. And there is also a chance of failure. Yes, it can change our lives forever. But why not, instead of investing your time thinking it's not going to work out, use the same energy and the same time to believe it will work out. Oh, thank you, mommy. You're welcome. You're welcome, mommy. I appreciate you. So yes, instead of spending your energy and your time thinking that it will not work out, you can spend the same energy and time to invest in yourself, believing that it will work out. Number three is that dreaming big requires overcoming the fear of success. Do you know some people are afraid to be successful? Do you know? Do you know? I've met people, yes, who are afraid to be successful. Yes, they don't want to go beyond a particular limit. They don't want to blow up. They don't want to be known. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to have too much money. I've seen people like that. Yes. And you're like, why didn't you hire people? Why didn't you scale up? Why didn't you? They're like, no, 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 no. I'm just very comfortable in this little cocoon. I'm just good. Some people are afraid of success. I know it might shock some people. Yes, some people I've seen them. I mean, yeah, it was shocking to me too in the beginning, and of course I know everyone's focus focuses on, everyone actually focuses on humans' fear of failure. But a lot of people are afraid of success. I'm telling you, yeah. So, I mean, success actually has its own pitfalls, but it is better. Like I always say on this channel, the view is better at the top. The view is better at the top. In fact, like I always say as well, being broke is hard. Having money is hard. So choose your hard. Is it not better to have the money and say and complain, right? I mean, you don't have to complain, but it's better to have it, and you can afford the basic things of life than not being able to afford it. And I think I've also mentioned it on so many occasions on my channel that it is better to have what you don't need than to need what you don't have. Yes, some people will come and tell you, I don't need a degree. I don't need to go to school. I can do this. Just have it. Ngwanu, just have it. Say, have it. It's better to have excess money in your accounts than not to have. Yes. So if you don't need it, it's okay. But if you need it and you don't have it, it's going to deprive you of a lot of privileges, of a lot of things. So yes, dreaming big, you have to be very, very mindful about it. And one other thing is that dreaming big requires mindful imagination. You have to have a mental picture of the future that you desire for yourself. So let's assume that you've walked through some of the issues that have been preventing you from dreaming big, and you're ready to start dreaming big, and start setting goals, big goals to achieve them. It is time to use your imagination. What do you see? I mean, it's like being an actress or an actor, and you have been, dreaming of getting an award, maybe the NAACP award or the Golden Globe Awards or something, and start to imagine yourself on that stage someday. One day it will come to happen. Dreaming big requires mindful imagination, I tell you. Yes. So as you visualize, try to be mindful. Yeah. Pay attention to how you feel after every or during every scenario. There's a way you feel. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Like when you are thinking of the future you desire for yourself, you feel this, it feels like your body is moving, but you're still in the same place, right? It feels like you're moving and you're feeling it. You're absorbing it. You're soaking up the moment. Yes, even though it has not happened. It happens to me a lot, all the time. I'm telling you. And also, just so you know, dreaming big requires finding meaning. We're going to discuss a very important topic next week. Hopefully, I'm able to cover this entire topic today. But let's talk about our values. What are your core values next week? I've been thinking about it. These are things that actually lets you know if even friendships, if you guys align, if you're not on the same page in terms of core values, then you're able to make wiser and better decisions, especially when it comes to choosing your tribe, choosing your friends. So yes, dreaming big requires finding meaning. Yes. So this is actually this is a lot to actually soak in. We might discuss this particular one subsequently, but just so you know, dreaming big also requires effective goal setting. Now, when you dream big and you don't do anything, it's wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking. Yeah, when you dream and you don't take any step, there's no action, it's not action oriented. You need to ask yourself these questions about your big dreams. Number one, is the dream meaningful to you? Is the dream realistic given your restrictions or your responsibilities right now? Number three, is the dream clear in your mind? Is it detailed and specific? Please note, in the beginning, it is normal hey, being male, thank you so much for joining in. In the beginning, when you have dreams, sometimes these dreams are not well put together. I remember listening to Mark Zuckerberg, and he said when he started, I actually watched it. He said when he started Facebook that he was hoping to have at least 500 downloads. 500 downloads. 500 downloads. Now it has over 1 billion downloads. So at the time, he and I think Elon Musk said it, that when you first start dreaming, it's not put together the very first time, right? And then as time goes on, as long as you don't relent, as long as you don't give up on your dreams, as long as you don't stop dreaming, then it starts to take shape. So to not be worried if you're dreaming and you're not putting it. I mean, I have friends who come to me and say, "Oh, I want to create this app. What do you think?" And then we're still trying to brainstorm. So it doesn't mean that he doesn't know what he's doing or she doesn't know what she's doing, but it just simply means that you're trying to put ideas together. The dream is not, is not all in one at the time, right? So with time, you start to expand, you start to add, you start to subtract certain things. But of course, you have a direction and you know exactly where you are going with your dreams. Now, given the specifics of your dreams, is it achievable if you take X, Y, and Z steps? Some people know what to do to take them from point A to point Z, but they're just yet to lift themselves to take action. They have not done anything about it. They know what to do. They know, but they have not done anything. I'm talking to myself. And I mean, my friends will always disagree. No, 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 I think you're doing too much. No, I don't think I'm not being hard on myself, but I know what the kind of goals I've set for myself and where I should be. But then we thank God for the little progresses. I mean, every tiny bits matter. Every little drop of water, I mean, little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. So all of those little efforts count. Now the next question is making progress towards your dream trackable? Are you able to track your progress? Are you able to have an overview of what you've achieved in the last 1 quarter, 1 month, weeks, and how do you measure your success and how do you track it? Have you been tracking it? Are you currently a step closer to your goals, or are you still in the same place, like you have not even taken any step, let alone being closer to your goals? And the next thing I want to say is that dreaming big requires taking action. I cannot overemphasize this. You have to get up. You are not a tree. If you want to make a difference, you have to get up and take action. Yes, you cannot keep, wishful thinking doesn't exist in my dictionary. You have to just get up and put in the work. And the next thing is dreaming big requires taking joy in the process. If you're miserable while doing it, then maybe you're not cut out for it. So you have to take joy in the process and celebrate every win. You don't have to wait until it's so big before you celebrate your wins. You don't have to. You do not have to. So try to focus on the enjoyable parts of the process. Remember that you're imagining a better future and you're slowly taking control of your life. Yes, you're carefully molding a new reality, and even small shifts are important and they are worth celebrating. Like I said, celebrate every single step of the way. Celebrate little wins. And when you pursue meaningful goals, we make easier progress and we are more satisfied. And eventually we can create that upward spiral of well-being. So here is a question for you. What is your big dream? And how committed are you to making your dreams become a reality? Do you commit to taking one step at a time towards making your dream possible, your big dream possible? And how will you also stick to pursuing your big dream? Some people are good at, dreaming and it ends there. No. So how committed are you to sticking to pursuing your big dream? How committed are you? So let me know as well in the comments. And there's no excuse not to dream big. And here are some reasons why you should dream big. Number one, because there's less competition. Not many people are dreaming big. So that makes it good for you, right? So because you're dreaming big, like they say, it is lonely at the top, right? And that's why if you look at the sky, you almost see nothing on the sky. Is it on the sky or in the sky? In the sky. You almost see nothing in the sky. Even the planes that are flying or the jets that are flying, they're not so visible. But here on ground, it is very saturated. So there is less competition, obviously. When you dream big, there not many people. And like I always say, success is a long and lonely road. When you're taking that path, it feels like you don't know anyone. It feels like you don't have people around you. It feels like people have forgotten you or neglected you. But trust me, in the end, it's gonna be well worth it. Yes, it's gonna be well worth it. Yeah, being Mel B. Yes, it is really. Yeah, it's. I think everyone should ask themselves that question at some point in time of their lives. So note it. Um, there's no competition really, not even less. There's no competition when you dream so big. Number two is because failing or falling just short will still be great. When you dream big, when you fall short, you are still great. I don't know if you've heard this saying that you should dream big, aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you will land among the stars. Yes, aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you will still land. You are still there, right? But you're not down there. No. So falling just short will still be great when you dream big. So, are you dreaming big today? Yes, you need to ask your question. You need to ask yourself these questions. Falling short will still be great when you dream big. And number three is you should dream big because you could reach so many more people. And just so you know, you are inspiring people, but you just don't know it. People might not come out to tell you, but because of you, a lot of people will not give up on themselves. A lot of people will not give up on their dreams. So please, even if it's to inspire others or you're being a blessing to other people by not giving up on yourself and by being strong. I've had people tell me, that they're doing great today. And I'm happy to hear that. It's a testimony. And they say, Miriam, thank you for always for not relenting on yourself. That keeps me going. When I see you do it, I tell myself I can do it too. So please, you can actually reach so many more people. Now the next point is the reason why you should dream big is that going small is easy and boring. You can't catch me doing the barest minimum. No. Yeah, you will not. You will not. Going small is easy and boring. I'm telling you. It is better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. I'm telling you. And number next is dream big because there is always a way. There is always a way. I mean, it always looks impossible until it's done. I think that quote was by President Nelson Mandela. It always looks impossible until it is done. Yes. And my next point here is dream big because it is newsworthy. Yeah. Big plans actually ignites the imagination of others. You're taken more seriously, you're thought of differently. Your name becomes synonymous with big projects, big opportunities, big success. You gather a tribe, because others want to share in that success or at least cheer you on. It's aspirational, it's inspirational, and success breeds success. I am telling you. So you just have to dream big. And number next is dream big because you're capable of doing it. People that are dreaming big don't have two heads. So if they can do it, trust me, you can do it too. What I need you to do right now is to write down all of the goals that you want to achieve in your whole life. Write it down. Stare at them and imagine them happening. I don't know if you use vision board, but vision board helps. You see all your goals in a year right on your table. For those of you that attend vision board events, you have your goals sitting, your health goals. So you want to drink 4 liters of water every day. You want to work out for this much, amount of time every day. You want to eat healthier. You want to read more books. You want to achieve this. You want to achieve that. You want to start another business. You want to do this. You want to start a YouTube channel. Just make sure that you have your goals well set. Why? Because you are capable of doing it. Yes. If anyone says no, like I always say, go so far that you can't even hear them anymore. If anyone is doubting how far you can go, always go so far that you can't even hear them anymore. Why should you also dream big? Because your time here is finite. Yes, your time here is finite. Some people, like I said, they will say, what if I fail? The question, instead of asking, what if you fail? Ask, what if you fly? What if you fly? I think we should start being more optimistic than being pessimistic. Don't say, what if I fail? Just say, what if I fly? What if I pass that exam? What if I gain that admission? What if I win that scholarship? You know, so please, please, and please, if you have been dreaming small, if you have been thinking small, if you have been, cutting, please, you just have to start dreaming big, because you never know. I took a course back in grad school, negotiation tactics, and I'll giving, it's a perfect illustration of how you should keep dreaming big. We're supposed to negotiate a car. Note that the both of you, both the seller and the buyer, don't have an idea what's going on their minds. The seller just has, okay, let's assume you want to sell a car for, say, $30,000, and you come up with 65,000. You start with 65, but the minimum you can sell for is $30,000. And you, the buyer, your budget is, say, 35,000. And while you're negotiating, I was made to understand that you should put it out there first. You just never know. Just put it out there. So don't be afraid to dream big. Put it out there. You never know. It could be a yes. And that's why I said, instead of asking yourself, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if you fly? What if you succeed? So go ahead and name your price. Don't be afraid. You just never know. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that you should dream big. Remember, it costs no dime. Just remember to work hard. Always put in hard work, believe in yourself, set your goals, and trust me, the sky is just the starting points. I can't wait to see you guys at the top. If this video has blessed you, you know how we do it. Go ahead and like this video, share this video with your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about this amazing channel. And if you have not seen my other videos on grants, go ahead and check it out right on my channel. Just type my name, Mariam Adepoju, on YouTube and start to watch my videos one after the other. If you also want me to create or talk about something, specific to what you like, it's a topic that you really want me to discuss, let me know in the comments as well. Yes, being Mel B, what if you fly? Stop saying what if I fail. Stop it. From today henceforth, never ever think for a second that you will fail or that your plans will never fall through. Yes, and with that, you start to see yourself soar higher and higher and higher. So let's stop doubting ourselves, and let's start believing in ourselves, and let's start believing in our dreams. So please keep on dreaming big, keep on winning, and keep on shining. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching all the way till the very end. I remain your girl Miriam, and I hope to see you guys again next week with that topic. What's the topic again? I mentioned it at some point. What are your values, really? What are your values? I might change the question, but it's still the same thing. I'm going to discuss our core values next week. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care and bye for now. Bye, guys.